Hello, Expand Dog. How you doing, dude?
The YouTube segment starts now. We're going to take a look here, listen at the at DSP fighting the EO boss in another Crab's Treasure. We're gonna have my gameplay muted, but I did crop it so you can see the full screen, and then we're gonna have Dave on too. And I guess we can unmute Dave because we want to hear his whining, correct?
Do it. Maybe down here is the boss. I think so, because we're going to a cutscene.
Dingus is not being forced to do this segment. I was politely requested to do this segment, and I'm kind of curious too. ET load on.
Tastes unclean, and even those you love and trust would rip your limbs off if they must.
What is that?
Like Mr. R, the one in charge, who scrapped our homes to build his barge. But don't be gloomy, glum, or sad.
I mean, this boss kind of intimidating too. It was really late when I played it. I was pretty tired. I got a raid from Rydrake that distracted me. He was asking me stupid Rydrake questions.
It's huge. Voltai the accumulator.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the eel boss. So let's see. Where does DSP go wrong? Actually, let me move. I had his little logo here to be funny. But we'll move it up here so you can see his health. Yeah, so as you can see, if you compare the health bars, I do have more HP than him. But he has more shell HP than me, and he's got more umami he has way more umami charges than me. Probably from all the exploring he was doing. Okay, so that's the first death I took.
Oh, you don't want to know what that is.
I barely did any HP damage to her. I was getting the Rydrake raid. I was tired. I was like, I don't even know what the moveset is. I think my first takeaway from DSP's gameplay is that his first attempt was the best. First attempt's the best, and the subsequent attempts are all worse.
What do I do here?
That sometimes happens. It happens to me too.
I have no idea. I can't seem to do anything.
Now, as for me, I think I faced the boss without full kelp, so I think I went back to do a little bit of upgrades. So we'll get back to my side in a second.
When did this happen? Oh,
what?
crap.
Yeah, she floods the arena after half HP. But look at how slow, like everything she does is clearly telegraphed. When she moves across the arena, she covers herself in electricity before she does it.
How do I hit her?
This attack here with the hairdryer is annoying, but all you have to do is understand the rhythm. The chin attack there, the chin attack was felting him all evening. But again, it's very telegraphed. What do I do? Okay, look, she's gonna move.
I'm not beating her this time.
She's gonna move. It's very easy to dodge that. You can even be under her and you'll dodge it. You have to, like, go out of your way to get hit by it.
I made us a snack.
What the hell is this? She's making toast.
We're still on his first attempt. He's still doing good. We're not seething yet. Okay, look. Did you see that? You can so clearly see when she's gonna do her chin attack. That's the only attack she can do when she's in toaster form. Hey, Brita Biscuit, thank you for the 5-stream streak. Doing a little gameplay comparison here of another Crab's Treasure, Digger versus Dave on the eel boss. So she closes her mouth and then swings the chin. He doesn't move away, even though that's not the first time he's seen the chin attack.
Okay.
He's relying on the probiotic for HP recovery because he ran out of kelp. Again, still on the first life.
I almost had her. I don't know what I was doing.
This will, of course, he hits me with the snort. This is his first attempt, and for a long amount of time, it's also his best attempt.
I can do a lot more damage in the first phase now.
I think the more he got, okay, God, look at how long it is. Look at how long it is. Holy shit. I think the more he got into the fight, the more he started to mess up.
Projectiles. I didn't know what was going on. Now I do.
His best attempt was when he had no idea what the fuck was going on. The more he personally invested into the
Looks like
fight,
none of my stuff.
the
I have
more
two
room there was
two
for him to
different
fail.
things. That really stinks.
Don't forget to gamble this
Okay.
scam prediction. Oh man, I didn't even have a complete skill tree here, but he did. Scam prediction? What are you talking about? Everyone knows who's gonna win. Why else would I be doing the comparison? I will say, this is the only boss, as of this moment in time, this is the only boss where I feel a comparison like this is necessary. For every other boss up to this point, DSP has either like exceeded expectations, or I did just as bad as him, or in a lot of the cases, I did even worse than him. This was the first real time in which I had a boss I beat relatively quickly, and he somehow was not able to beat said boss. Like there really isn't much. There's not much to this boss. I was quite baffled watching this live. I could not understand why DSP was having such difficulty.
What the combo?
But notice how again he gets hit by the chin.
Holy crap.
The hairdryer is annoying. I would just say don't use hammer for this segment, which is probably funny because I probably did have the hammer for this segment. He's also using the tentacle here. I was not using the tentacle. No, I had Royal Crab Claw and the bubble shot. I don't know what level he had the tentacle at, but at level 3 it does start to heal you. After this boss, you get the eel adaptation, which he used on today's stream to get numerous easy, cheesy kills, because the eel stuns everything in its path for an amount of time, including bosses, and the tentacle gives you an extra hit. Whenever you attack, it also attacks with greater and wider range. So even when you miss your shot, there's a chance the tentacle could hit and land an attack. And if you land your hit, then that's just double the hits you get out of that. Notice how he gets hit by the shockwaves too.
Oh my god.
He gets hit by the chin and the shockwaves. Whole new attack pattern. They were doing it earlier.
Ground shockwave. I guess I need to jump and do aerial attacks.
Yeah, I guess you do.
The hell?
Then there's me in the top right, still moseying along.
Okay.
I was just healing up, doing some minor upgrades to get to do my second and last attempt.
Time for a minute.
Okay, he's gonna run it back. This is attempt number 3. Look at how greedy he gets. Again, I feel like the more he invested into the fight, the more mistakes he started to make.
I can't climb it. Are you shitting me? I can't get up the toast.
Huh? Really not anything to complain about. Come on. Dodge, dodge. He saw that coming.
Oh my god.
Dude, he totally saw that coming. Big up Sav. Hello, Sav. We're doing a boss versus boss. Dinger versus Dave head-to-head in the crab game, as I was requested to. This is a very interesting boss because I had no trouble at all with it, but DSP did. He spent all of Saturday night on it, and I just baffled as to why. I'm curious myself, which is why I want to do this. No other boss has really had him struggle this way, in such a unique, interesting, and meaningful manner. I think it had something to do with the boss being female and having a vibrator, which is like a small amount of sexualization that I didn't even consider when I was fighting the boss. But of course, it continued to peeve him on more and more as the stream continued. Yeah, I feel like I was face tanking at certain points in my run too. I hate blocking.
Oh
I hate blocking in Smash, and I hate blocking here.
I can't get up the toast.
I'm having so much fun.
I dodged. I got hit through the dodge. It's gonna be one of those fights. I have to learn every little intricacy of the fight.
I mean, again, the attacks are telegraphed for you to dodge them. See, he jumps and dodges the shockwave there. He can very clearly dodge the shockwave if he wants to.
I still got hit. What happened?
Just stay away from the chin. Why did he jump there?
Ridiculous. If you get hit by one of the chin, you die instantly. It just traps you, and the shockwave and the chin hit you at the same time.
No, it doesn't. Am I being gaslit? That is not what happened. You see that again.
I jumped. I still got
No,
hit. What
only the
happened?
chin is hitting him. Only the chin hits him. He jumps over the shockwave.
That's ridiculous. If you
Even when he's hit in midair, the shockwave still doesn't affect him.
get hit
It
by
wasn't
one
a
of them
combo
with the chin,
attack.
you die instantly. It just traps you, and the shockwave and the chin hit you at the same time.
Right. Even by this point, I was like
My apologies, when I
astounded
sneezed,
that
it
he was
screwed up
taking
all
this
my
many
sinuses.
attempts on it. She's just so
now it's gonna bother
slow.
me while I'm
Every
trying to do
attack she
this.
does, you can see it coming from a mile away. The shockwaves are easier to dodge the further away you are, the easier the shockwaves are to dodge.
Look at that! What is that bullshit? How is that fair?
Now, I will also note there are certain skills that I have at this point in my playthrough that he does not have. I will show his skill tree as of today, later on after this segment. But I was baffled that there was a certain ability he got today that I had had since the start of my playthrough. And I was wondering to myself why he wasn't using the skill, and now I understand it's because he didn't have it the whole time. No, this is not final boss. I thought that too. Does this look like final boss to you? It's some fucking bitch eel.
Dude, I have to dodge a projectile, and if I get close enough to hit her, I fucking get hit anyway.
The
It's
reason
like, what
why
the
I'm
fuck?
so
It's two things
confused,
hit me at
Sab,
once.
is precisely because this is not the final boss. But he's set up to beat the game Wednesday. Yeah, Anne had the same response. I don't fucking watch the
can't
gameplay.
jump. I'm trying to jump. I get hit.
Dude, just jump over it. It is like, look, he sees it coming. He sees it coming. He sees it coming.
Wow.
Move away from her. When you move away from her, depending, like if you go up to the opposite side of the wall, the shockwave doesn't reach that far. It kind of like dissipates before it hits that wall. So there's always like, just move away. Even if you don't want to jump, just walk away. Just, it's like Tyler the Creator said, just walk away, brother. Big ups Brian MK. Hello, Brian MK. I can't jump. I can't. It's because you're trying to heal while she's still doing the combo shockwaves.
I literally can't dodge this at all. It hits me no
Big
matter
room with
what.
a fixed placement boss and it got attacks at you. Yeah. Everything. Like the other bosses, a Sav, with the other bosses, I can at least say they're not in a fixed place. They're moving. They're running around. It could be like, I have been trapped by bosses in this game before. This one is so bizarre because they're in a fixed location at all times and they move very slowly and you see all of their attacks coming and they don't really have many attacks to begin with, and yet he's having this much trouble. Like I have more HP than him at this point, but not by a lot. And I think he had better stowaways equipped than me. He has like again, I'm playing this like a completionist, so I wasn't subscribing to the, oh yes, I need a build, I have to do this build, I have a tank blast cannon, iron body build. I wasn't doing that. I was just like, okay, this probably helps me out. Let me put this on, let me put that on. Well, whereas he was like min-maxing and shit, at least his understanding of the game's mechanics, he was min-maxing. And thank you, Brian, I'm doing all right. Can the crab have ranged attacks? Yes. A bubble, you'll see. If you squint, you can see bottom right of his screen. Although I have it equipped too. You'll see the blue circle. That's a pistol shrimp bubble shot projectile. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it can hit from afar. Why isn't he using that? Because you have limited charges for that. Left side, the 6 little stars, he's got 6 shots with that. You don't want to spam it because what he wants to use is the tentacle on the bottom right, which costs an amount of charges. Like 1 bubble shot is 1 pink star, but a tentacle is 2 stars, and think of it as like an additional hit. So when you hit, the tentacle will hit, and it has longer range than you. So if you land your attack, the tentacle will attack as well, and you get 2 hits out of that. If you miss, the tentacle will still hit because it has wider range. But it's a very broken skill. It's called an adaptation. Thank you, Sav. I stole it from Google.
First run was the best run. She didn't do that attack.
Look, even he acknowledges the first run is the best one. The run.
What, like twice, and then she did something else. She never did that attack. That attack is the most broken attack of all of them.
Just jump,
Especially
man.
You get over a shockwave,
Just
that's
jump.
hard to jump
I'm
over.
once again
When
asking
you, get
you
over
to
it,
jump.
She hits you anyway.
The frame photos of Peach and Toad are very cute. Yeah, I like it too. I like his little. I like all his Mario memorabilia.
Time for a makeover.
I would say the hairdryer phase is the most annoying because you don't really get that much time between shots. I would say for this segment, don't use the hammer. Use the regular fork because the hammer slows you down. Get quick attacks in, just poke her, roll away when she does the chin dab. We'll call it the chin dab. And then once she swims out, just go ahead and equip the hammer by that point. But don't have the hammer equipped for the hairdryer.
Woo, I'm getting the tingle.
Got hit anyway.
And this is the shockwave phase.
Well, I'm in the air.
Instant.
I'm in the air.
Just
trying to
move
do an
away,
air
bro.
attack. It hits you in the air.
Move
You want
away,
me to do
man.
a shockwave that hits you when you're on the ground and in the air.
Okay, I think I'm going in for my second attempt. Dinger versus Dave. The Dingus side has just been chilling this whole time. Yes, let me go all over the place and listen to Dave burp in my ear. That's the tentacle stab. It's it's 3 charges. So yeah, he doesn't want to use the bubble projectile because he wants to keep the tentacle out. It's only out for an amount of time, and then he has to resummon it for 3 more charges.
I'm trying to dodge. I'm just trying to dodge.
I was dodging.
I'm literally trying to dodge, and he just like, durr. He didn't swing. You saw there was no attack.
I feel like so many of the problems would be solved if he just walked away. Just walk away from her. I think the reason why I had an easier time is because I had an ability he lacked. But I can't recall if I really used it a lot. I know I used it to like get distance. To close distance rather.
I rolled nothing.
But I distinctly remember whenever she did the shockwave, I would move away from her.
I'm rolling. Look, I'm rolling. He won't roll. He gets like stun locked and refuses to get out of the way.
So this can be blamed on his own avarice. Multiple deaths is causing him to like get even greedier. Greed is massively strong. He was right. He was literally correct. His first attempt was the best attempt when he didn't know the fight and didn't care or give a fuck about it and wasn't filled with the knowledge and rage that he was going to be quite possibly stuck in it. That was his best attempt. Now that he's filled with the knowledge that he's died multiple times to it, he's starting to make even more mistakes.
So dumb that he gets stun
No
locked.
VR
like
Joe, I
that.
don't know what the fuck he's talking about with input delay. That was just his code before he changed the controls. His input delay thing was like, oh, you need to press circle and then move in the direction.
Hit me. No, the toast won't stop hitting me and I can't climb it.
The toast does damage if you're hit by the toast, but I think once the toast spawns out fully, it won't do damage to you. Of course that's an attack, because she has no other attack besides the chin when she has a toaster out. But yeah, as for the input delay thing, non-existent. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He just meant, because running and dodging is the same button, which again, I don't know if it's like that in Souls. But you hold circles, or whatever button circle is on your controller. You hold circle to run, and then you press circle plus a direction to dodge. And he wants it to be like he can hold circle and then just dodge. Once he found out he can equip, he can tie sprint to L3 to the left thumbstick. He dropped that concern, meaning that it was not a concern to begin with. He was just talking out of his ass. Nice category Tomba 2, because I was supposed to play Tomba 2, and I will play Tomba 2. But yeah, I will be here for a minute.
I'm stuck under the toast and can't move.
I'm stuck under the toast?
I literally can't get up here. Look. Dude, what is going on?
What is
the fight
happening,
changing
man?
as I try to learn it? The fight is literally changing mid-fight.
No, it's not. I have not seen a single move here that she hasn't already done in his prior attempts.
The toast has never hit
For
me
a boss,
before.
she
Now
has
it
one of
hits
the
me
most
every
limited
fucking time.
movesets in the game. Watch out, she's gonna move. You can tell. Let me rewind that.
Never hit me before. Now it hits me every fucking time.
Right here. There's like a very subtle sway of her head that lets you know that she's about to do the chin slam.
It's never hit me before. Now it hits me every fucking time.
Right there. Right there. She sways very slightly. You can see the bottom, the lower side of her. What the fuck? The fangs, the lower fangs start to move. That means she's gonna chin slam. Even if you can't notice that, if you're Dave and you're sitting across the room, you have the very, very, very hard to ignore, highly telegraphed animation of her raring up to slam her chin on you. And he still didn't walk away.
I'm having so much fun!
Oh my god, why does that hit you for insane damage?
You had time to dodge that. Yeah, look, even if it... I don't think this fight does change that much. I don't think it really has phases, but you're right. Even if it did change mid-fight, it's just called phase 2, buddy.
You can't jump over them. You legit have to dodge.
It's common for bosses in Souls games to get like new attacks or just have whole new phases the more HP you wear down.
Dodge? Okay, I got the dodge.
I don't think I ever got hit by the vibrator. Okay, look, this is my second
Now
attack.
she's gonna go to second phase where she's gonna turn everything into...
Now, let's see how Dingus did it. We have Dingus side over here. I'll pause Dave for a second because Dave has way more attempts left. Hello, Easy Buddy. Big ups, Easy Money, the 15 stream streak. Expand Dog, how you doing? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Okay, let me go ahead and... Big ups, Mr. Fun. I'm not gonna read that, but yes, it is. It is a... I almost read it, but I'm not. Okay, Dingus gameplay. Let's see how I did. You may hear me twice. You got the healing equipped. Ah, yes, the healing. Rule of threes? No, not rule of threes. So I did have the hammer here. I didn't take my own advice. I'm a total armchair analyst. Big ups on the coke. I do dodge when she moves away. Let's go ahead and get the heal out. Ah, yes, the heal. What is this music? I like it.
I don't even know what this one does.
Big ups Golem. We're doing a Dinger versus Dave comparison. Don't hit me with it. But notice how I move away from the boss. PlayStation Move controller. I was so innocent. I had no idea it was a vibrator. Okay, I thought I was gonna hit the thing. Okay, so that's the ability that I have at this point in the game that Dave does not have. He unlocked that ability today. I had the first stage of that ability early on, and then a second stage of that ability when Iviga told me to get it, which was earlier in this very stream, I believe. But notice how I'm like creating distance from the boss. I tend to do this when I have no idea what their moveset is going to be. I don't think I saw the vibrator in the first attempt. So I didn't know what she was capable of. But Dave just goes right up to her, not even knowing what the moveset is going to be. Don't hit me with it. Right. That was like a PlayStation Move controller. Ah, yes. Okay, so I do Wave Breaker right there. That's where you may have noticed him doing the hooks and all that in his playthrough. You can actually use that in combat. The first stage is reeling down an enemy and staggering them, potentially, if you have the stagger bar filled. The second stage is you launching out the hook and then propelling yourself over to him and then doing a body slam to inflict massive damage. Wait. Okay, it's one of the most broken moves in the game. It staggers most enemies, stuns them, and it's just like a free hit. And half the time, it cancels out the attack they're doing. Even on the final boss, it was very useful. Combine this with the tentacle he was using earlier and the eel attack that he unlocked earlier today, and you're pretty broken. It really doesn't matter like what your stat build is as long as you have all three of those. I was gonna hit the thing. So I did get hit by the vibrator, but look at me. I'm able to dodge the chin. So I was trying to create distance there because you do get a bit of distance whenever you swing the hammer. So I tend to gauge like there's no reason to get too close to her because I know she's gonna electrify herself and escape out of the wall. So I was trying to see how close do I have to be to her to get the hammer swing out.
So much fun!
Yeah, I'm gonna close the distance no matter what.
Just heal me.
Where's she coming? Where's she coming? Where's she coming? Where you coming? Toaster! You're not supposed to use toasters on the water! I didn't see the toaster in phase 1? Oh wait, I gotta jump on the wed. Ow. Oh no, I got hit! Talk about expired bread. Well, this isn't expired bread so much as soggy bread. Soggy underwater bread, ah yes. Alright, so I'm attacking, going in, I'm going in, I'm grading. I'm getting the mind read. Look at that, I was able to dodge. DSP got hit when she leapt out of the wall in toaster form. Big ups, Rydrake. What? Actually, wait, Rydrake enters the stream right as I get a raid from Rydrake in this VOD. I wonder if he planned that. Rydrake raid! Rydrake raid! I get a raid now! Yes, the massive Rydrake raid! Oh my god, she has a shockwave. Big ups, Rydrake, for the raid! Okay, so as I congratulate Rydrake, you'll notice even as I'm distracted by Rydrake in the VOD, I didn't see the shockwave during the first attempt. This is my first time seeing the shockwave in the second and last attempt. And I already know what to do because I'm a god at playing video games. Whenever there's a shockwave attack, just move away from the shockwave and you got more room to work with in terms of dodging it. The closer you are to the shockwave when it goes out, higher likelihood that you're gonna be hit by it. I don't know what else to say. Rydrake for, oh my god, she has a shockwave. Big ups Rydrake for the raid. Rydrake was heavy. Oh yeah, okay, so what I said earlier was correct. Notice how... Oh my god, she has a shockwave. Big ups Rydrake for the raid. Look, the shockwave dissipates. The shockwave doesn't cover the whole radius of the room. So indeed, the goal to dodge this attack 100% of the time is to just move away from her. She's gonna do a combo with it, but she's not gonna do it the whole time. She's gonna rest eventually. But I immediately noticed that due to my gamer skills and prowess, and so I moved away. Easy. And even when I'm within the range, being further away allows me to jump over it. And what I saw on the following list of people who are still live right now, of which Rydrake is no longer one of those people. Big ups Rydrake on the Ann check. I don't think Ann is here though. If you don't want to be spoiled. What if it was? Call this the Grinchonista because she's got that haircut that Grinchonistas always have. The Grinchonista haircut. Maybe Peaches can tell me the real name. Okay, but once again, I will admit this skill does break. Again, this skill does break the game, and it did help me out. Dave did not have this skill at the time that he did this boss, but notice how I'm able to hook her and pull myself. I can hook her because she certainly looks like a hooker, right? I'm able to hook her and then body slam her, and while I'm doing that animation, I'm completely immune to her attack. Familiar? Without even thinking about it, already down to half HP. I do get hit there, so I did get hit by her moving from wall to wall. The Switch 2! Oh yeah, this was the night we discovered the Switch 2 existing. I was saying, Capital, thinking like they do the June Nintendo Direct. Oh my god, gunk. They do the June Direct. They do the reveal of what's left for the Look, I wasn't even that shocked by the gunk coming out. I was like, okay, there's gunk now. And then maybe like another kind of... Hopefully YouTube doesn't take your partnership like they did meeting. Or what happened? Come out in March. I didn't know you lost the partnership. What went wrong by JPG? But I thought the current rumor mongering was that it wasn't gonna make it this year. Alright, she's fucking spamming. Yeah, so the wave breaker lets me close the distance, and then I get a few shots in while the hairdryer shoots at me. I will admit the wave breaker did clutch. On that tomorrow. We're using content, which is odd. Massive raid, party of 9. I hope it was the I wonder what they could have meant by that. Ever. Oh my! You think they were talking about restreaming Dave? Was running out of heals by this point. I'm almost out of heals. Alright, toaster mode. Imagine losing your YouTube partnership. And YouTube literally tells you it's because you're a restreamer. Look, I'm not having any difficulty at all. I don't know what Dave is doing. Again, chin attack, easily telegraphed, move the fuck away, wait for the toast to get into the right combo. I didn't want to risk that. Maybe I could have finished. The toast gets shot in such a way that you need to wait for the right pattern before jumping, or you're just gonna get hit by the toast. I don't know what it does. Oh my god. I don't know if I want to reapply
Did
Twitch
I
is the
force that
future. I
segment?
agree.
I did one hit with the hammer and she just...
Okay, how did I... What did I do here? I took a lot of damage out. I don't know what it does. Oh, wow. Did you see... Did you see that? See that? I did a charged attack, and I think I broke my shell? Oh my god. Alright, that one I never got hit by. I don't know what it does. Yeah, I did. Oh my god. I got a charged attack off, and I guess I was just out of the range of the vibrator.
we just... Did I force that segment?
Let's get them to have the same thing happen and tag YouTube on Twitter was fixed. Alright, well, you know what to do, Redrick. Blow red animator. Yeah, the hammer broke.
Thanks
And that's what I did. Second attempt, Dingus wins.
for playing with me.
Pollution scoured. Yes, I said that at the same time as past Dingus. And then I get a E-electrocute. Now, let's go back to Dave. I thought it would be funnier to have them both playing at the same time, but I guess I did want to analyze exactly what I did and what I was doing that was different from how Dave was playing it.
Sludge.
I want to use this overlay more. I've updated it to the modern standard, which is just updating the VTuber software and some other sources. I don't know. I don't foresee us doing Dinger versus Dave in the future. It's looking unlikely like he'll play Paper Mario at this point. I mean, he showed interest in it today, but it's like, maybe interest, it's not a lock. So let's see how these gameplay compares old Dinkers here.
You can't get out of its way. It hits you no matter what, see?
He's dodging too late. He only dodges once the projectile goes out. Pablo, run that back.
You can't dodge. You can't get out of its way. It hits you no matter.
He only presses it once the projectile has been released. He doesn't hear the sound effect. You know why he doesn't hear the sound effect? Because he has a vest on and he has fucking neck phones. Dinger versus Dave and multiverses. Again, he said maybe. He said it was a very unenthusiastic maybe. I do want to play him again in that game, but it'll never be 1v1 because he doesn't like to play 1v1. So I'd have to hunt him down in like a party setting, a Smash Brothers party style setting. And I don't mind that, but it won't be as inspirational as like a peace confrontation, you know? Plus, I'm not even good at multiverses to begin with. He did express interest in at least doing one stream. I could see doing one stream for the comeback and then never playing it again.
It's just complete homing. You can't dodge. You can't get out of its way.
It is not homing.
No matter what, see?
It is not homing. Look, he just as he says he can't dodge it, he immediately dodges that one. I don't know what he's talking about. Multiverses was great when the guy was bombarded by troll friend requests. Dude, I completely forgot about that. That did happen, huh? Interesting. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
I can't get out of the way.
It's like he lets himself get hit by it.
Absolutely stupid.
Thing is, right, I think the main issue with his attempts here is that he takes too long to force a phase change. Once you do enough damage, I believe it forces her to change forms and she'll just escape from the wall. But in like attempts here, he thinks too hard about the hairdryer. You shouldn't dodge from the animation. You need to dodge right a sound effect. The sound cue comes out first before the animation does. If you're dodging for the animation, you're too late. You're dodging the projectile after it's already been fired. You need to focus on either the sound effect or just not having the hammer for the hairdryer phase, just using the regular fork and doing enough damage to force her out. I'm able to use the hammer, but that's also because I have the wave breaker too. That whenever I am in trouble, I just use the wave breaker to hook her, and I'm immune to damage for a few seconds. So yeah, as you can see, he forces her out of the phase right there by finally doing enough damage. He uses the I think that's the probiotic. Yeah, he uses the probiotic for gradual healing. But he gets greedy, even though he knows he's out of healing. Bottom right, he's out of healing, but he still goes for it. Also, I noticed, yeah, he doesn't have the hook abilities unlocked, so he doesn't have the hook icon in the bottom right. How did he do the whole game without having spearfishing unlocked? That's crazy. But he got hit by the chin, what, 2 or 3 times there? He allowed himself to be hit. even when he does dodge, like right there, I can see that he did dodge right there. The issue is he dodged in the wrong direction. Don't dodge the side, dodge away from her. Now, there are attacks in the game where it's more beneficial for you to dodge the side as opposed to dodging away, but this is not one of them. Dodge away, bitch. Right. Still goes for it. And for her escaping from the wall, you hear the sound effect first before the animation goes out. You already knew that. See, he's able to dodge here. Well, he's dodge rolling it when he should be jumping away like I was doing.
Unlock. The shockwave's the worst by far. The shockwave's the worst. You gotta dodge through it, but if it hits you once, it stun locks you, and then she just keeps hitting you over and over.
He just keeps hitting
That's
you,
fucking
man.
annoying as shit.
Fuck this fucking game. Oh, trying to get out of here. Trying to go home.
Time for
I'm supposed to end the stream already. Alright, he's getting a little better at the dodging. There is a rule of threes to the hairdryer, so even if you don't have enough damage to force the phase change, all you need to do is wait.
That was really weird.
Maybe he's taking damage from the chin and the shockwave at the same time. You get electrocuted. There's an electrocution animation for you getting hit by the shockwave. What happens is he dodges to dodge the shockwave. It lets him dodge the shockwave, but then he gets hit by the chin. I guess the chin has like a delayed hitbox or something compared to the shockwave, which just goes out and expands. So that's like a moving hitbox, but the chin is kind of stationary. So he dodges the shockwave expands, he's okay from the shockwave. The iframes from the roll expire, he gets hit by the chin because the chin is still there.
Can't climb it.
He claimed he got hit by both, and I rewound it. That didn't happen.
I don't even know what this one does.
Look, dude, he let himself get hit by it. That's crazy. How many times has he seen? That was such like, bro, come on. I can't even believe it. Like, that's why I was saying, like, the night I watched this, I was like, dude, he has to be sandbagging. This was not a difficult boss. Look, he sees it. He sees it. He gets ready to dodge. He dodges when he doesn't need to because he's already far away. And then when he thinks he's dodged successfully, he goes back in. But the hitbox is still active.
She hit me anyway.
Because you went back in for it. You thought the attack was over. No, it was just getting started, bitch.
So annoying.
Massively fucking annoying. Correct.
Woo, I'm getting that.
Dodge, nothing. Didn't work.
Okay, what did he get hit by there? The shockwave or the chin?
Dodge, nothing.
Definitely, again, a case of him getting greedy because she attacks as soon as she reemerges from the wall. She will do her first attack.
Woo, I'm getting that.
Dodge.
I think right there he got hit by the chin. He does get hit.
Woo, I'm getting that.
Dodge, nothing. Didn't work.
I think that was the chin. That was the chin, or if it was the shockwave, it would have showed the electrocution animation. Dodges the shockwave there.
Why am I missing my attack? She's right in front of me.
Because you're too far away. Dude, does he not get it? I tested out the distance. I gauged the distance by doing that one charge attack. Once it missed, I knew like where I had to be in order to attack her safely and still dodge the chin. Look, did you see that? You see that? The reason he misses is because he's aiming in the wrong direction.
Why am I missing?
He must have fiddled around with the thumbstick at the last second, got too scared. Big up Snock. 500 subs on a YouTube? Thank you. Yes, 500 subs on YouTube. You got a YouTube. If you're not subscribed to the Expand on YouTube, what are you doing with your life? You, too, can toxify and infect your YouTube subscriber box with countless swollen __ dingus Twitch VODs and occasional Kino clips.
My attack! She's right in front of me!
Why do you still go for it? Man, now that I'm rewatching this again in detail and like actually watching it instead of just having it in my ear,
dude, this is such bullshit.
half the
That
fight
attack
is him
broken as
allowing
hell.
to get hit by the
try to
chin.
dodge, sometimes it works, sometimes it just doesn't work at all and gets hit through the dodge. Can't
It
block
gets
it at
hit
all.
through the
It's
dodge.
unblockable.
No, the
So what do you
chin
want me
has
to
a
fucking
delayed
do?
hitbox. She slams the chin, and
Everything
after
else
she
is fair.
slams the
That
chin, you
fucking
can still get
stupid
hit
ring
by
attack
it.
It's complete bullshit.
No, I think the chin is fucking up. I'm actually shocked that he thinks the shock wave is what's belting him here. It's so clearly the chin.
Time for a makeover.
Yeah, big upset getting 1738. Thank you.
Just decided to attack, couldn't do anything.
So it's always this phase. It's the combination of the first gen attack and then the hair dryers, which are the hardest projectiles for him to dodge because he has the neck phones on, so he can't hear the sound effect when they're gonna go out. And they go out pretty quickly. The closer he is to the hair dryer, the harder it is to dodge the quick moving projectiles. Pretty easy.
What the fuck? I'm not even near her.
Dodges it and then goes into the chin.
You notice that it started firing different timing too?
How many times do I think he'll lose to the final boss when he gets there? If he has more than 5 deaths, I'll be amazed, bemused, bewildered, and astounded, because by that point he'll have his knowledge accrue throughout the playthrough. He'll have the electric eel that I mentioned, and the tentacle, and the wave breaker. If he uses all of his tools to the max, he should have no issues. You can easily cheese the final boss with the tools you have at your disposal. He just saw it. He just can vouch. He just saw me struggle and then saw me cheese. I'm learning cheese.
Of course. What the fuck?
What?
I did aerial dodge. It still hit me.
Every time he got hit here, it was the
boss is
chin.
broken as shit.
That's a big if for Phil. I hope it's not a big if, but you're probably right.
Dude, I just can't. For me to hit her, I have to take damage. There's no way for me to hit her without taking damage.
Wrong. You just fucking suck.
I'm having so much
He has too
fun.
many attacks that fucking hit you from
No, you can
giant
stop
areas,
scamming
and you
souls. I
have
don't
to
know what
take
you're
damage
talking
to
about,
swing.
man. You ordered a frog shadow for that gameplay.
I don't even know what this one does.
Now, one thing I was saying at the time that he's done it like once, but one thing he could do more consistently here is he could do jump R1. You could just jump over the shockwave and do R1. You will do a very simple spin attack, and if you have a hammer equipped, you will do an overhead. The overhead delays you in the air just enough that you will hop over the shockwave every time. Same thing for the spin.
I'm trying to roll. It wouldn't roll. Look at my health now. It would not fucking roll. Like, what exactly do you expect me to do? I pressed it 17 times.
I
and you wouldn't give
pressed
me a
it.
roll.
I was pressing it. Why wasn't it working?
Woo, I'm getting the tingles.
It's completely broken. That attack is completely
Whoa,
fucking
big
broken.
up Sweet B96. How you doing, Dingus? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
Well,
Got
I'd like to
a
beat this tonight, but
tall,
we're not getting
cold
any
glass
closer.
of Coke
I just
here.
can't get past that one
I'm
stupid
being
fucking attack. It
entertained
kills
by
me
the
every fucking
guy's
time.
failure.
Every fucking
And
time.
yes, I'm getting big hairs from the fact that I was able to defeat a boss pretty quickly compared to him. I have a nice Mamacitas day. Oh my god, I didn't even talk about that. I got too wrapped into all of this. Yes, I had a great Mother's Day. We took Mama Dingus out to eat yesterday, and we had fun. It was very positive. Thank you. Spent some time with family. Played around with Matilda. We had another Matilda cameo.
My god, just still hit me anyway. Come on,
We got
man.
Matilda's birthday coming up. Of course, they're having a birthday party for the dog. I saw my little baby niece again. Oh, and today was the last day of the Raising Cane's buy one get one combo. If you're a member of the Caniac Club, the Raising Cane's membership, the free membership,
This is so
you
broken.
too can get a buy one get one Caniac combo. or box combo. The box combo. Dude, I was able to get a tasty, nutritious Caniac combo for me and Mama Dingus.
Does she ever stop using it, or do you have to deal a certain amount of damage? It looks like you have to deal a certain amount of damage, because look.
It was very
she's never gonna
delectable
stop using
because it
now.
had that little extra pinch of motherly love.
Yeah, this is fucking bullshit.
There's always a long line at the Cane's drive-thru, so my secret is just go inside because you skip the whole line. You skip the whole drive-thru line. It's like they got different people working on the inside orders. That works for a lot of restaurants, actually. Imagine going through the drive-thru. What are you, stupid?
Couldn't do anything.
All right, this attempt isn't so bad, but I think he wants his phase to be over already. I don't know. Let's see how it hits you.
Oh, now she wants
that's
to do
my
the
side.
double. So now I take giant damage. Great.
Ah, yeah, she hits me for the double. Okay, let me go back.
Yeah, this is fucking bullshit.
Bulletproof glass for the cashiers? That's tough. Never heard of it over here. Alright, so he is jumping. I'm not gonna say he's not jumping. He learned how to jump finally. But I do think he should still move away. Like I'm doing right now, top right, he should be moving away. Thing is, since he doesn't have spearfishing unlocked, he doesn't have a way to close the gap like I do once she stops doing the shockwave. Notice how I have a way to close the gap and he does not? He doesn't have the power to do that. So where does he get hit?
Couldn't do anything.
Okay, yeah. I don't know what he was doing there. It seemed like he tried to dodge roll, but it was too late coming out. It has an immediate excuse prep.
Hit me?
Okay, how did that one hit one? How'd that one hit?
How the fuck did that hit me?
Oh, the jump. He should have stayed in the air longer. So he's doing this thing where he's just hopping over it. What he should be doing is flutter jumping over it. If you flutter jump over it, you could probably like jump over 2 of them instead of just 1. It's a bit safer.
Couldn't do anything.
Fails the roll. Jumps over 1. He tries the flutter right there, but he doesn't hold it. He gets too scared. You should commit to it. If you commit to it, you could have probably dodged that second one too. But if you're doing, think of it like in Smash when you're doing the short hop. When you do the short hop, it's just a short hop. If you commit to the jump, you have a longer jump. Big ups, Gondola. Welcome in. Welcome to the 500 sub celebration. Celebrating with a mini Dinger versus Dave analysis.
How the fuck did that
How
hit
was
me?
Dingus able to beat this boss in 2 tries, whereas Dave took all night?
Oh, now she wants to do the double. So now I
Look,
take giant
again,
damage.
commits to the greedy overhead and gets hit. Hey, Ivan.
I'm having so much fun.
Fuck you.
Now, did he actually get hit twice? I question that.
I'm having.
How the fuck? Couldn't do anything. How the fuck did that hit me?
Heck.
Oh, now she wants to do the double.
So he sees it coming out, still commits to it, gets hit by the chin, but I don't think the shockwave hits him. That's just the damage from the chin.
So now I take giant damage.
But because the shockwave animation goes through, even though he has iframes, he assumes that it also calculated the shockwave damage.
Great.
But you only get hit by the shockwave if it shows the electricity animation.
I'm having so much fun.
Fuck you, you stupid bitch.
Whoa!
What an annoying bitch.
Again, I think it should note, especially the longer the fight went on, the more hostile he got towards the boss. And I wasn't even considering it at the time that I fought her. But the more that I think about it, I think he truly despises the fact that a boss he had trouble with was a female. I think he really disliked that the boss that was giving him the most frustration was a female character who had a vibrator. It doesn't matter that she's not human. It doesn't matter that she's a fucking eel. It doesn't matter that she's a fictional character in the video game. She made him uncomfortable. She prevented him from ending the stream and spending time with his wife. Look at how he treats her.
Having so much
Look at how he
fun.
treats his fictional character.
What an annoying bitch.
This fucking cunt, right? Imagine disrespecting women.
I'm made us a snack.
It's really bizarre, like, cause again, it's an eel, and of course there's supposed to be like a bratty spoiled girl character, but it's an eel. I know he hates sexualization in games and all that, but I was not thinking that at all when I fought her. Even with the vibrator, I was like, oh, it's like a funny haha joke, haha gag. I think the vibrator, combined with the fact that it was a female boss, legit made him uncomfortable. And top that with the gameplay frustration, you get him acting like this. Don't you know I'm fucking married?
I tried to parry.
I'm not gonna use you as an hole. Even the toaster isn't funny to him anymore.
I did parry.
All right, look, he finally blocked. He finally realized you could block the chin dabs.
Okay. I actually parried. Is there another probiotic thing? Yes, there is. Okay. Might as well heal.
He's focusing on the healing show, which is pretty smart. I believe I used the same one for my fight. I gotta keep rewinding mine because I only needed 2 tries. This race was finished ages ago, baby. Again, tries to go for the tentacle, gets greedy. I don't see why. Look, okay, I need to critique this part because I see what he's trying to do. He wants to get the tentacle out to get additional damage. Why couldn't he have the tentacle out like right here while she's moving away? Get your tentacle out while she's gone, while she's escaped from the arena. Have it like, what is this downtime right here? You could have summoned it here. Why does he explicitly go up to the boss where you're vulnerable and then summon the tentacle? Like, what the fuck is the point of that? Look at all this downtime. Look at all this wasted fucking time. You could summon it right here and have it already ready. So he jumps, he goes out of his way to get closer to her, even when he knows the hairdryer projectiles are harder to dodge the closer you are. Now, look, now he tries to summon it right there where he's at the closest. He's never been more closer to the hairdryer and tries to summon it there. Of course he's gonna get hit. He's stupid. Now he's trying to dodge. It's a rule of 3. You dodge 3 times and get like 2 hits in. 2 or 3. Rule of 3s and a chin dab.
Did I just get hit?
Why did he go to the side? He should have moved away. He keeps dodging to the side when he should be moving away. Like, don't dodge to the side here. Dodge away from her. It's possible to be under her and still not get attacked when she moves. Definitely, probably the first case I've seen of a stationary boss.
Can't hit her.
You get a rule of 3.
What?
It's either rule of 3 shockwave or 1 shockwave. After that, you get a brief window where you can attack back.
There's no way to dodge it.
It's a very simple pattern.
There's literally no way to dodge the ring.
Even as I'm watching it now, like, I'm thinking back to when I played it, I probably didn't think there was a pattern back then. I probably thought it was random too. But now that I'm watching it, it's pretty easily, like, she either slammed once or slams 3 times in a row. You know what other boss slammed once or 3 times in a row? The boss at the very start of the game, the Shell Splitter, that Dave bragged. Dave boasted and bragged that he was able to beat the Shell Splitter without a shell. Now fast forward and look at what boss he's having trouble with.
Ring. I jump over, it hits.
I jumped
dodge
over
through
it.
It hits. What the fuck did they want
What
me
the
to
fuck
do?
was that? What?
Seriously, what the fuck did they want me to do?
What do they want me to do, you
Cannot
guys?
dodge the ring. That's the one thing in the fight that I can't learn or get by. It's completely broken.
There's nothing to learn. I'll tell you what you gotta learn.
Completely broken.
There is something to
Fucking
learn. Just
stupid
walk away.
Attack is broken as fuck.
Ah, yes, the attack is so broken.
Time for a makeover.
Again, anger manipulating the guy here. Look at how quick he is to go in for an attack, knowing that the hairdryer is gonna come out. There's like a brief wind. There's like, if the hairdryer is not shooting, you should assume it's getting ready to shoot.
Makeover.
And again, you always hear the sound effect before it goes out, but he only ever wants to dodge when he sees the projectile go out, and by then it's too late. Goes in for the greedy hit, gets hit back. Tries to dodge twice. He gets the dodge in. But you can because of how he dodged, he's only able to get one hit in before the next cycle starts. Goes in again. Oh look, now he's dodging away. Alright, he's getting better. That's how you're supposed to dodge it. It's all about rhythm, man. It's so fucking annoying. I'm so fucking tired of this.
I don't even know what this one does.
I agree.
Dodging hits me anyway.
The vibrator's not even that strong.
What? It's not even coming for me. It's just magically hitting me.
Oh, it's not even coming for you, right? It's a vibrator, sir.
I'm having so much fun.
Oh my god, I'm so annoyed by this fight. Tedious.
I made us a snack.
He doesn't even wait to see what appliance she has when she comes out. He just goes straight in. Because it's a toaster, he realizes that and has to move back. Look, he goes in to attack and then realizes that he can't because he sees the toaster.
I made us a snack.
He doesn't wait to see what appliance it is. Alright, now you got it. He's got it this time.
Attacking! Look, it's dropping my attacks. Parry.
Alright, he was able to parry that time. That's something I don't do. I don't block and I don't parry. I hate parry, Caravello.
Woo! I'm getting the tingles.
Big ups JC
Look at how much
200X.
health it just did. Are you fucking kidding me? It took 60% with one hit.
This is kind
What the
of crazy.
fuck?
He's never done better than his first attempt, even up to this point.
60% damage with one hit. Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
I feel like that was the first run since the first attempt in which it seemed like he began to learn the fight, and even then he only brought her down to half HP. I think he should just rely on cheese more. That big up JC. Celebrate 500 subs on the YouTube. We're doing a Dinger versus Dave comparison at the behest of Sterling86.
Time for a makeover.
Alright, he's able to dodge the hairdryer now because he's not as close to it as he was before. Dodge, dodge. Rule of threes, go back in there. You can only get one shot in. Only one shot.
If she decides to attack twice, she missed me though.
Yeah, you're fine, you're fine. You're alright. It ain't that serious.
Oh.
Woo! I'm getting the tingles.
Look at the
Don't
amount
know
of
why he
damage
stayed
that
there.
does. I roll, it's still hits me anyway.
rolled.
Look, what's the
Yeah,
point?
you rolled too late.
What's the fucking point? It hits you no matter what. You roll through it, it hits you. You jump over it, it fucking hits you.
You rolled too
block
late.
It
You
hits
just have to jump.
What the fuck do you want me to fucking do, you stupid game?
You just have to jump. Just jump, bro. Jump and then wave breaker.
This is incredibly
Oh, wait,
stupid.
you don't have the wave breaker, do you?
I should have beaten this over 20 fucking minutes ago.
Yeah, you should have.
That's one attack you can't
Even
fucking
when he
stop.
said this, I was like, dude, how are you having this much trouble? You have to be sandbagging. Like, I'm sorry. Most stationary boss in the game, moves rarely, most telegraphed attacks, and not that many moves to begin with. It's wild that he thinks the shockwave is the problem when it's really the chin.
How the fuck did I get hit?
You rolled into it. You rolled into it.
What the fuck?
What?
How did I get hit? They're out of their minds.
Now again, I got more health than him at this point, but he has more umami charges, which means he has more charges for his probiotic gradual healing. So he technically has more healing than me at this point. If you want to cope about it. To me, the vibrator phase is the easiest. She really attacks with it.
She's gonna do the fucking rings.
Only other thing she does is the chin attack. All right, Dave, walk away. Oh, I know this is toaster phase. Nope.
Oh my god.
They're supposed to wait
Get on
until the
toes.
second one
Try
pops
it.
out.
It
Wait
just keeps hitting.
wait for both of them to come out. Okay, you're good. Go in. His main problem is his attitude and his patience. Coupled with the fact that it's a fucking sexualized fucking eel bitch.
Woo, I'm getting the tingles.
He's dodging the shockwaves now. Oh, didn't time it right. Didn't time it right.
So you can.
I wouldn't dodge. I wouldn't dodge the shock rolls by dodge rolling anyway. I just because of the attack. Like again, I'm conditioned by like years of playing 3D platformers. I would always jump over a shockwave. I don't think I would even try to see if I could even attempt to dodge roll through it.
The single ones you can dodge through. The double one is like unstoppable. It
Then
just
don't do
destroys
that.
you.
Jump over it. Jump over it and flutter jump. Did you forget the flutter jump? It's viable for fights too. I'll have you know. Now, guys. All right, under half HP. Is this the run, ladies and gentlemen? Is this the attempt? Does he have it? Can he hit it? He does not have it. He does not have it. No. He's got the tentacle out. If he could just have the tentacle out at the start, he could do a lot of build-up damage and ship damage and all that. Even when he misses, he'd still do damage. And if he has it at level 3, he gets healing on top of that. But I think what happens is he doesn't get the tentacle out in time because he's mad. He just wants to get back in. And he needs to save the tentacle charges. The charges he's spending on the tentacle, I think he understands now he needs to save for the probiotic because he runs out of kelp quick. Yeah, pew pew pew. Pew. I think he understands how to dodge the hairdryer by this point. Nope. You need to commit more to your jumps. Hover. Hover. Don't just short hop. He's not doing a full jump, and I don't know why. He's getting scared. Run away! Don't heal when you're up close to her. What is he doing? What?
You cannot dodge the double.
His issue is dodge rolling through the shockwaves. It's not consistent. Either that or he doesn't know the timing for it to make it consistent.
That you can't. It doesn't work. When you dodge, you get hit.
The goal, I would say, is to jump higher, and even if you're scared about your jump, you can still hover jump.
You got it. Literally, the single one you can dodge. The second one you cannot dodge the double. I don't know what they're expecting you to do. It's
Jump.
unblockable.
They're expecting you to
And you
jump.
can't
Don't
dodge
try to
it.
block
So
it.
what the fuck do
Just
you
try
want me to
to
do?
dodge it.
And by the way, you have to
And by the way-
deal a certain amount of damage, or else she never goes to the next phase.
Time for a makeover.
He understands that you need to deal damage to force her to the next phase. I would say if he gets hit and needs to heal, walk away, back the fuck away to like the center, heal, and then run back in. This time he'll get it. We can only hope, Sarah. I've had to replay my footage like 4 times now. I do the boss so quickly, I don't even think about it. All I could think at the time, Sarah, was the Rydrake raid. I wasn't even really focused on the fight. I was like, okay, I'll do this fight. I'm pretty tired. I think we'll call it after here. I was like, no, my build is so broken right now. There's no way Dave's gonna have a problem with this.
I did parry that, by the way. It just didn't work. Look at
I was
this.
fucking
What?
parrying.
Has that ever happened before? No.
Yeah.
Literally never happened before.
I'm having so much fun.
The game is changing its fucking rules.
Yes, the game is changing the rules. The whole physics of the game has changed. It didn't even require an update, dude.
I'm getting the tingles.
Dodge. He still tries to dodge roll it. Do not dodge roll
You
it.
cannot dodge the double. It doesn't work.
Do you know the definition of insanity? Doing the same shit over and over again.
There's nothing you can do.
You think eventually he would try jumping over it?
I just can't win.
I just can't win. I can't win. I can't dodge it.
Undodgeable, unblockable. Look,
I was dodging.
if you can block them. You can block them. That's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to attack. You're supposed to block.
Okay, let's see what he learned.
Block. Look.
Really? Look, again, I'm conditioned by years of playing, yes, 3D platformer style games. So I always think you see a shockwave, jump over it. I would not have even tried blocking it with the shell because I don't even like blocking in the game at all. How does it like, this is Mr. Soulsborne. Again, he's played every Soulsborne game. How does he not think to try blocking the shockwave? I wouldn't have thought about it. I wouldn't have even attempted it. I would just keep doing my fucking stupid ass Yoshi's Island flutter jump. You think, why did it take him this long to discover that he could just easily block it?
If you can block them. You can block them. That's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to attack. You're supposed to block.
Wow. Why didn't I have like a little floating head, like tied to my hips that could tell me I could block that? You gotta block the shockwaves, brother. You're electrocuted, brother. It'll pass. Imagine getting hit by the vibrator there. You're asking for it.
I'm trying to roll nothing.
I'm rolling. You're rolling toward her there, but okay. Going for the overhead. See, he anticipates the chin now. He can dodge the chin. Alright, dodge. No, why'd you keep going for it?
Piece of shit. Fuck off.
Oh, man. I refuse to believe you didn't see that. You know, he could switch to bubble gun here and try shooting her. I'm sure it would do damage, but he doesn't want to waste his probiotic charges. Watch out.
He immediately fucking teleported.
Dude, you saw it. He's been conditioned by this point in the fight that whenever she covers herself in electricity, she's gonna leave the wall. He still goes for it.
He immediately fucking teleported.
Why?
This is dumb,
Just
man.
move away. He's got it this time for sure, though. Dodge. Going for the chin. Watch out. He got the parry there. Oh, not the parry, but the block. Is the final boss of this game hard? Yeah, I had some trouble.
Tried to dodge.
But it's just a case of learning the pattern and then learning cheese.
Why am I on my face? Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
You're on your face because you got hit by her while she was escaping. Toaster time. I think he'll have problems with the boss, but I hope it's not as many problems as he had here. Okay, once again, explaining how the tentacle is bullshit. Notice the damage he starts to do once he equips the tentacle. He had 3 charges left, so it was either this or a probiotic, and he went for the tentacle. He had enough HP to do it. I hate how he only ever summons the tentacle once he's close to the boss. It's very risky. I don't know why he goes for it like that. He should just have the tentacle already out by the time he approaches her. Oh, he readies up a normal swing, then remembers he still has the tentacle available. Then he goes for it. Watch how quickly the boss HP depletes now that he has the tentacle out. Does a full charge. There it is.
Got her.
Got her.
Bring with me.
Fucking stupid bitch.
Oh my god, what a pain in the fucking ass that was. That was a huge pain in the ass.
Well, there you go, he did it.
Call upon a playful eel to shock nearby enemies or power certain equipment. So it's an ability that we need, much like the punch to break the cubes. This is how you're gonna power up.
Okay, so having seen that, I would say his main issues with the fight are this. Dodge rolling through shockwaves, never a good idea, because the iframes don't last nearly long enough. He got it on occasion. He was able to dodge through the shockwaves, but I never would have thought to do that, because it just, to me, that just seems like something I shouldn't be able to do at all. And two, it's just not how 3D platformer Dingus was raised. Correct? So you got that. Refusal to jump over the shockwaves, dodging to the side rather than dodging away from the boss. There are certain bosses like the chopstick crab where it is viable to dodge to the side and dodging away is actually bad, but this is the opposite case where it's much more viable to dodge away from the boss as opposed to dodging to the side because the chin has that much range. What was that, like 3 things? 4, relying on the tentacle, which is all right because I also did that to cheese the game. But summoning the tentacle at the wrong time. Summoning the tentacle only when you're at the boss, which causes delay because you have an animation to summon the tentacle. And on more than one occasion, he got hit while trying to summon it. You should always summon the tentacle out away from the enemy where they can't hurt you. 5, the shockwaves, again. When dodging the shockwaves, jump over them, and he only ever dodged them when he was dodging them while he was close to her. When it's easier to dodge them while he's away from her because they don't go out to full radius. They dissipate once they reach a certain distance. 6, the hair dryer. Rule of 3s, but only ever dodged it once the projectile came out. You should dodge it when the sound effect comes out. Yeah, and his desire to face tank shit. So, always getting greedy. Ah, yes, the pot of avarice, if you will. Letting his greed get the better of him. There's a reason, again, there's a reason his best attempt was his first attempt. When he knew nothing about the fight, when he didn't know it was going to be this kind of long, drawn-out ordeal that was going to prevent him from ending the stream and talking to his wife and his cat, and his wife cat. Once it started to be a thing where he was losing constantly and getting angry at himself in the game, that's when it caused him to play even worse. That's the reason why his first attempt was his best attempt, the attempt when he wasn't even thinking at all, when his brain was turned off. Ah yes, once he turned his brain off, which I know people usually say, oh yes, DSP, you're fucking stupid and you don't think like a logical human. Actually, him thinking like a logical human here actually felt at him. If he had just played at Grug mode, he probably would have had an easier time. I don't think none of those attempts came close to how good the first attempt was when he knew nothing about the fight. And then as he just kept losing more and more, as he learned the fight, he got more frustrated because he felt like the game owed him something. He felt like he should have won already. Listen to how he talked when he was like, oh, I should have been done with this already. I should have ended the fight 20 minutes ago. He wants to be rewarded because he feels like he's suffered enough. He feels like he's earned the reward already, so give him the reward. Where is the reward? Where's my fucking reward? Where's the instant gratification? I earned this. I wanted this. I own this. And yet the game did not want to give it to him. Such is the constant suffering Dark Side fell. I noticed this earlier when Sarah was restreaming in the call. But I'll give you a little look-see here at his skill tree.
Okay, guys, so I'm back with more Another Crab's Treasure.
Was around here.
Of the enemy using momentum.
Here is Phil's skill tree. He has every ability right now but Wave Breaker and a Natural Parry.
Here we go. Wave Breaker. Press right bumper when aiming
there an earlier
spear.
occasion
So
he went to the skill
holding
tree
trigger like
place.
you're
It may
to
have been in the
shoot
earlier part.
The spear out, the hook. But
So he unlocked spearfishing at this stage of the playthrough. He unlocked it today, whereas for me, it was one of the first skills I had unlocked. That's why I had such an easy time staggering enemies. This was the first time today. He's been playing this almost, what, 20 hours, he said? He did not unlock spearfishing until now. To me, that's like such an integral component of the game, because it's another, like, so R1 is attacking, R2 is adaptation, and L1 is blocking, L2 is a hook. For his whole playthrough, L2 or left bumper, left trigger, whatever it is on the Xbox, did nothing for him. Like, the game's almost over, and he unlocks spearfishing. I can understand unlocking Wavebreaker late, because that's level 2 of the tree, if you don't count the umami boost, which is, it's just a boost of umami. It's level 2 of the tree, and I can understand that unlocking that towards a little late game, and then a game there. But spearfishing was like the first thing I unlocked. Like, what is he doing?
instead you press right bumper You'll grapple the enemy using momentum to deal a powerful blow. Okay.
And yeah,
I think we should
you
try that.
bet your keister he was using Wave Breaker as soon as he got it.
Path of the Predator is complete. There's literally only one upgrade left.
You'll notice now
Natural
that he has the hook
defenses.
icon on the bottom
Yeah.
right, as he now has the ability to use the hook.
Cool. We're almost there. We've almost maxed everything.
I think his issue is he unlocked the Scrap Hammer ability during his first trip to the skill tree, which that was very expensive to unlock right away. And then he unlocked Dispatch, which is the top right skill there, with the crab being stabbed by the fork. Another thing to note too, and I noted during the call when I was watching, he unlocked the adaptations in the Grove area by fighting Tapota, the Mantis Shrimp. He fought him way earlier than I did, which means he had another source to which to spend his crystals on, whereas I only ever had the skill tree. So I was kind of building up crystals, only spending it on the skill tree, and I only ever unlocked the adaptations later. And even when I unlocked them later, I had enough crystals from all the crystals I collected after finishing the skill tree to go back to upgrade the adaptations with. Whereas DSP unlocks both the skill tree and the adaptation pretty close together, and as a result has like 2 sources to spend his crystals on, and that's why he's kind of like broke as a bum right now with 19 crystals when he should be having way more, because he spent them on adaptations because he unlocked adaptations early. And I don't know what adaptations he's upgrading, but you should only ever upgrade the adaptations that you're using, right? Like, for me, I wasn't interested in the Bobbit Worm Trap adaptation, so I didn't upgrade it. So there was the crystals I saved from that I ended up using on the adaptations that I really didn't want. But if I can explain, Kaseru had asked, why is DSP out of crystals when he's at the end of the game? I think it's primarily because he unlocked adaptations too early. And as we saw later in this playthrough, there were side areas he forgot about that he just didn't do, that contained enemies that possessed crystals or just crystals out in the open that he just didn't do. Whereas anytime I saw a crystal or an enemy that possessed a crystal, I went for it every time.